How do you feel when you know that you are looking the best ever? It's a really good feeling, isn't it? And when we look our best, we just feel more confident, which is a great feeling. And this can help us in all areas of our lives, but particularly in our business. And especially if you're meeting someone face to face, or if you're doing some lives, doing some videos, all kinds of things like that. It's great when we're really feeling our best. Hi, I'm Marianne from One Life to Flourish, and welcome to a series for those people dreaming of making the leap from their job to being a business owner. Welcome to today's episode. And my special guest today is Effie. And I forgot to ask her how to say her surname, so we'll get to that when I introduce her again. So she's an expert on actually helping women to make the most of their looks and to feel really confident. So before I bring her on, I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping. So first of all, if you know someone who is looking at becoming a business owner or is already at the starting point, then invite them to come and join our broadcast today. The easiest way to do that is to just use the little arrow button that should be somewhere down below me. Just hit that. Now, the broadcast is also going live into a few different locations. The starting place is My Time TV Live, though. So if you're wanting to be able to communicate with us and let us know that you're there, just make sure you're watching through that particular part of Facebook. All right, now without further ado, I'm going to introduce Effie to you and we'll get on to having a bit of fun.
Hi, Marianne. How you going, darling?
I'm fine, Effie. And sorry about your last name. I keep on forgetting how to ask you how to say it, and I'm sure it's quite easy, but it's like, it's not sure. So how do you say your last name?
My last name is actually Szalai. It looks easy, but completely different.
That's harder than I thought, yes.
Oh, gosh, yes.
So Szalai, is that right?
Very close. Szalai, that's it.
No, not quite. Okay. All right. We'll just call you Effie.
Effie's much easier.
All right. So thank you for coming on my broadcast today, especially with it being Christmas time. We can have a little bit of fun and hopefully help people out a little bit with, how to make the most of themselves, particularly Christmas season, getting things right for their business and so on. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that a little bit later. So we're going to start off finding out a bit more about you and your business and I suppose your journey as well. And then we'll find out what you can teach us today.
Okay, that sounds really good. I actually have to thank you, Marianne, for inviting me on today. And it was actually a privilege and a pleasure to actually come on today. So I thank you for that, darling. Appreciate it.
Oh, not a problem. It's always a joy talking to you.
Oh, likewise, darling.
All right.
Where can we start, my darling? Where shall we start?
So maybe if we start off just a little bit with letting people know what your business is about. So I've put up in the comments your Facebook link to your business, but maybe if you tell us a little bit about it and what kinds of things you actually do.
Oh, okay. All right. Pretty much where I want to start is when I first started my business. I was actually a school teacher, a junior primary teacher, and there were some challenges when I first started. I think it was more the fact that, was it something that I wanted to pursue, having already full-time work? Am I going to take on something that is going to give me freedom, flexibility? And then I thought, you know what, I really need to have that leap of faith. And I think it's very appropriate what your business is called as well. And I think when I first started my business, it was more, my purpose was more about my lifestyle. I was married without children at the time, still working full-time as a school teacher. But the one thing that I loved was the journey of travel. When it comes to journeys, I actually associate travel with it. And I thought traveling was something major with my husband and I when I started my business. And I thought, you know what, travel is wonderful. I had so many wonderful memories, experiences around the world, with Nutrimedics as well. And I thought my purpose has changed now. Now having two daughters, my purpose has steered in a way that is more about family, you know, giving my girls the grounding, and also the fact that they can actually see what I'm doing, being at home, being a business owner, being able to create the lifestyle, the income that I would love to as well. But also the purpose is to be able to have that creation also for other women as well. And I think that's where my purpose has totally changed. There were lessons through my journey. How many lessons did you want?
Oh, so maybe the ones that you think are going to be perhaps most helpful to just generally anyone who's sort of working in business. But yes, we always have lots of different lessons we can work on. But
I think personally the first one that I probably would say, being a business owner, regardless of what business you are looking at starting or you're continuing in your own journey, I think it's very important that you know what your purpose is. Know what your purpose is and where your business will take you, and understand that your purpose is to be able to serve people. And especially in this kind of industry, when it is, for myself, network marketing, it is about service. Yes, the products that we do have are amazing, but it is a service business. And I'm sure, like yourself, darling, it is about service. It's about serving your customers, your clients, finding their, you know, if they have a problem, finding that solution for them. And I think that's the number one thing that I would put as a tip, is to really understand what your clients want, and also what they will get, the value that I will actually get from you as well. Some other tips that I will also say, and this is for anybody, is to be able to believe in yourself. You know, sometimes we may come across some doubts, and, you know, and sometimes we will ask people, what do you think? You know, should I start a business? Shouldn't I start a business? And we're looking for approval, but I think it's important that you believe in yourself and what you are doing. And that's a
definitely.
I'm sure it's
yes, and I think sometimes when we go seeking approval from others, sometimes we don't always get the answer that we know deep inside is the one that's right for us as well, do we? So It's better to go with what you're feeling and what you feel is your purpose, I think, as well. So definitely I like that one. Yes.
Definitely. Also, another one is to be consistent. I know through the years, because I've been part of direct selling network marketing for many, many years, and things have changed, and it's also to adapt to the changes that have come. And particularly now that we're online, you know, being able to have your online business. But I will also say one-on-one and workshops has still to this day worked very effectively in my business. It's not to throw it out, it's actually bring it in and incorporate any workshops that you want to do. It can be offline, it can be online. And that was one tip. Another tip that I will highly recommend, because sometimes we think, you know, we've established our business, you know, let's just throw everything else out that's worked. But no, it's about consistently keeping what has been working, but also adapt the changes and allow other clients online to be part of your business as well.
Yeah, that's really true. Particularly, we've seen how that works this year when we've had to try and be flexible in our thinking and make sure that we're able to still, you know, meet the needs of our clients in a fairly challenging time as well. So definitely loving your tips. These are great.
You know, another one is, I know it is important to serve, but also it's to serve you, being your own coach. I mean, I look at myself and I am a beauty coach, a skincare and makeup coach, but it also is about being your own best coach as well. Having that mindset, having that mind flow to then understand that, yes, there will be challenges, but there will be some wonderful ups as well. But it's to be able to stay consistent and know that you are your own creator and you are your own personal coach as well. Because we as business owners, and particularly those of us who have got home-based businesses, online businesses, and the other thing is to be able to help each other and support, always have like-minded people around you. I think that's so important as well. So that's another tip. So, yeah, so many wonderful tips as well.
Yes. So what would you say has been perhaps the biggest learning that you've had to go through in changing from being a teacher to actually being, a successful business owner over the years? I mean, I know you talked about having a slight change in your focus of your business, but just that kind of transition, what was the biggest challenge that you came across?
Oh, my biggest challenge was not to take everything personally. That was the number one challenge. I don't know if I'm sure you can relate to this, Marianne, and others there, but that was my biggest challenge, because again, it goes back to the approval. It also goes back to self-worth. Am I worthy of this? Am I good enough? But that was my biggest challenge. And to not hear no, not getting the rejection. Why are people saying no? But I'm a nice person.
Yes. Oh, yes, all of those lessons we have to learn, definitely, as business owners.
Sure. Not to say that we don't get, you know what, take the no as a maybe. It may not be the right time, right? But there always will be a yes when you know that whatever your service is that you're providing, it's actually going to allow others to see that, you know what, I may have a problem, and you know what, I can be that solution for them.
Yes, that's true. And it's certainly also true that people will kind of be aware of you and be finding out about you. And then at the time that's right for them, they'll put their hand up and go, oh, yes, can you help me with something? But it is, once again, that consistency that you've talked about. If you don't show up and let people get to know you, then you never get to that point of them going, oh, okay, I think you can help me.
Yes, exactly. One other thing that I did want to mention is we know we're establishing beautiful relationships with people at the same time, online, offline. But I think it's also the important is the follow-up, because sometimes when we don't follow up our customers, our clients, they may think, oh, well, it wasn't really important to her. So I think the crucial part of it also is to follow up your clients and know that there will be clients that will want you to give them the best advice, to then be able to be clear with what their solutions are as well. So the follow-up is a crucial part of your business as well.
Yes. Oh, that's a really good hint there. That's something that I've had to learn this year as well. Definitely. It's been one of those strong learning curves for me. So someone had told me that at the beginning of the year, but anyway.
We learn, never look at anything what you have learned. Always look at it as success and know that we can always improve. Sometimes it's a failure, but it's never a failure. It's always a success that you know you can improve. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of thinking, well, I've learned this from it and now I can change something to make it better next time. So that's also part of the learning, I think, as well.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. I was waiting for something.
Oh, sorry. Our sound seems to be slightly out of sync. So
yes, I apologise for that. Yes. One other tip that I'll also say, Marianne, I think is important is to also listen and know what your clients want, because sometimes we might think we know what they want, and then we're not giving them the right value. And I think it's the importance to listen to your customers, your clients, and know exactly and pinpoint what it is that they want, because everybody has a service and everybody is able to provide that service for any of their customers and clients that they have.
Yes,
but to be
very true. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we've kind of gone through most of what I want to talk about. So maybe if we just talk briefly about where your business is at now, and if you've got anything special for people if they're interested coming into Christmas, and then we'll kind of find out a few little tips about how we can, look great at any time.
That's the easy part.
Maybe for you.
I think it's also, but the reason why I said it's easy and simple is once you know what you want when it comes to your business, and you have that passion and that love for it, it does come easier. It does become simple. And I think that for me now, my business is more about reconnecting with my clients, reconnecting with my customers, reconnecting with the group of ladies that I actually have in my business as well, giving them the best tips and ideas on how they can also build their business as well. When it comes to network marketing, you'll find that it is a people's business. And it's sometimes we think, it's the product. Again, I know we've got beautiful products and amazing products, which I will share with you, but it is that grounding and having that foundation also for your clients that want more from what you are giving them. They want transformation. They actually want to see results as well. They want to see that are for them. And if you can help and support them with what their needs are, your business will flourish. It will grow and it will continue to grow. Now, this could be online or it could be offline. It could be both. Okay, so so if you've already had an offline business, and for myself, it's more about in-home beauty treatments, right? But also I am doing my online treatments as well, my workshops. So it has worked very effectively with me as well. And again, being an online business, we want things to flow and make it a lot easier. Okay.
Yes.
What I will also do, Marianne, is I've actually got these little packs that I would love to show you and give you some tips and ideas on how we can look our best, but not having to spend so much money, because we want to save time. I'm going to show you how to save money, how to have a healthy glow, and know that it's also going to help the environment. So it's a bit of everything. And then I can also give you some, do you like that idea?
Oh, yeah, I do, definitely. Let's go.
How much time do I have? Because I know we've got to, I don't want to overgo the time because I know what I'm doing.
So we've got up to another 15 minutes or so if we need to. So we'll see how we go.
Okay, all right. First of all, what I am going to let you know is whenever we are, let's say we're doing a Zoom, we're doing a live, we're face-to-face, one-on-one, or you're actually personally catching up, doing a workshop in someone's home, or whatever it is that you're doing, our skin, our face needs to look its best, and it needs to look its best every day. And I think it's important to take time out for you. So this is about well-being. This is about self-care. This is not about skincare or just makeup. This is about yourself and giving you that confidence. Now, I remember the first time I actually went into a beautiful client's home. I'll be honest with you, Marianne, I was so nervous. I had no idea. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what do I do? Am I going to make a mistake? Am I actually not going to recommend the correct products? What am I going to do? Am I going to be judged? But then I let all that go and I'm thinking, you know what, I'm here to pamper this lady. I'm here to help her, indulge in her. And once I start with my skincare, I know that I've got that foundation, that base to then have my makeup stay on all day. So that's a little tip. Make sure you are using the correct skincare for your skin type and know that you've got the correct base to then apply your foundation over your skincare. And what you'll also find, another tip, is when you are using your products, you start off with light products and then go to heavier products, which means you start off with your beautiful cleanser. You then go to a toner, then you go to a moisturizer. And this will not only does that make sense, darling?
Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because sometimes, you know, we're thinking, oh, what step? What do I do first? What do I do second, last? And, you know, and sometimes it does get confusing. But to be honest with you, the simplest thing that I can also say to you is write numbers on your products. I know we're going very basic. But I remember when I first started Nutrimedics, I didn't know what I was. Yes, I am personally trained. But when I first started, I got confused. So I just put little numbers on my products. And another tip, whenever you have your skincare, put it into the bathroom, into your shower. That's an extra little tip, because a lot of women, right, will actually put their products in their cupboard and they will store it. But it doesn't effectively work when you don't use your products. But it also is important to use your products. It does make a difference. This is very basic stuff.
Well, it's always a good tip, though. Yes, it's easy to put it away.
Oh, very easily, because I know sometimes we want our products not to be around everywhere, but it's so important to have your products that is going to suit your skin type. So that is important. But Marianne, what I will also let you know, I would love to, because I do have some beautiful free vouchers that I am offering. And this can actually be an in-home or an online beauty workshop where I can recommend the correct skin type skincare for the ladies, right? And then knowing that you're going to get the correct makeup as well. Because I can tell you, the number one thing that I know, the reason why a lot of women don't use skincare and don't use makeup is because they've never been consulted with the correct skincare and also the correct foundation and makeup for their skin type. So that's why they think, oh, no, it's too hard. Okay, so that's why I thought, a lot easier to offer a complimentary in-home or online, virtual, whichever way is more easier for you, and you're going to learn more quick tips that it's actually going to save you time, money, health-wise, and also environment-wise as well. And you're going to get transformation, right? That is the great thing about it.
That's good.
We want to transform the beauty that we already have and enhance it. Because we already have that beauty. We already are beautiful. It's enhancing that beauty we have. Okay, so it's really simple. Okay, so we're going to start. All right. Cleanse, tone, and you also need a great scrub. Now, Marianne, do you actually use a scrub, darling, at all?
I do. I don't know how often to use it, though.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because that was the next thing. I must have been reading your mind, darling.
Maybe.
Okay, exfoliating is part of your routine once or twice a week. What your exfoliating does, removes all the dead layers of skin. What it's doing, it's prepping your skin for the next step, which is your moisturizer, and then also your toner, and then your foundation. It's like when you prep a wall when you're painting, you've got to do exactly the same with your skin. And you want your skin to have that extra radiance, that extra glow, and that brightness to the skin. Okay, because sometimes our skin can look dull, And that's why your exfoliating will do that, remove that dullness as well.
Cool. All I've already learned one really useful thing then. Now I know how often to use it. Thank you.
Now, have you ever used a mask before?
Yes, I do try and use masks once again often, but I'm never sure exactly how often I should use them either.
Once a week. This is really simple. And we've actually got a little duo where you can mask, right? So you could do masking and scrubbing at the same time. You can always scrub here and mask here or vice versa. It's a little duo, which I love because, again, if you don't have a lot of time to do your skincare, it only takes 2 minutes. We have 1,400 minutes in the day. 2 minutes to do your skincare routine, morning and night. It's another tip. If you can do your skincare morning and night, the results, the transformation is quicker, a lot better for your skin. Okay, so that's another little tip. I'm full of tips. I could be here all day, but we won't be. Okay. Now, another treat. This is, again, transformation. I don't know if you ever get puffiness under the eyes, dehydration. Yeah, okay. We've got a little rescue recovery eye treatment mask that you apply under your eye area. And while you're relaxing, putting on some lovely relaxing music that you can do for about 10, 15 minutes, or while you're actually doing some housework, whatever it is, or you're on your computer, because sometimes the computer can really have, your eyes can be very, very strenuous and strained because of the computer and the lighting. This is also going to help. So your eye masks are beautiful. Once a week to use, beautiful treatment. And what you do, it absorbs under the eye area. Marianne, did you know that our eye area is so gentle, as fine as a rose petal, and that's why it is important to any treatment that you have, like an eye cream or an eye mask, is to dab under the eye area. It's not to rub. And if you're taking off makeup, make sure you go inwards, not outwards. Okay, so we're area.
So that's interesting, because I've always heard, that you need to be careful in that area, but haven't really understood exactly how and why you kind of are gentle. So that's really interesting. I like the sound of your eye masks, though. Wow.
Yes, they are.
I have to get some of them.
The first time I tried, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. It has a particular beautiful ingredient, the hyaluronic acid, and that just absorbs so nicely into the eye area, or it just will plump the eye area as well, so smooth the eye area. So it's very gentle. Love it. So yes, we can do that. So that is definitely our skincare. And if you want your extra glow and brightening, the White Age that I have here is something. Oh, I even prepared one earlier. I've actually got it here, my darling. I don't know if you can see this gorgeous pack. Here we go. All right. And yes, you'll find the value is extremely it's over 260 in value, and the whole thing is 120. So it is something for Christmas or for yourself to really treat you, right? But if anybody else wants to know a little bit more, I'll let them know. Okay. Beautiful. Wow. Yeah. So that's, and you're actually getting
that looks like it's got. So that's got everything that's like the skincare in it for 120.
Yes, and you're getting your masks for free. The masks are for free, and also your scrub is for free. So whereas your 3-step program is something that you can use daily. That's all you need, is a 3-step program. Okay.
Okay. All right. You got me interested in that one.
Okay. Another pack that I prepared earlier. Okay. Now we've actually got our gorgeous base here, which is our makeup pack, and you'll find that this is a great pack that our skincare is already done, it's already prepped. Then you need your great foundation, and very important, another little tip when it comes to finding the correct foundation, make sure just here your neck and your jawline. Whenever you're testing a foundation, make sure it's there. So you've
So
got
it's
your
in your
foundation. Yes, here and here as well. I know a lot of people actually put it on the back of their hand, but no, it's got nothing to do with your skin tone. It's very important that you
Oops, I'm one of those people who normally puts it on their hands. So, okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, how many of you are into using eyeshadows? Because your eyeshadows are part of the importance of feeling good, looking good, and know that anybody can actually do a makeover. These are the gorgeous colors that I've got in that beautiful base makeup pack. I know, isn't that stunning? But it is a complete look. You do your bronzer, you do your highlighting, and again, with my range that I actually have, I would also again give a complimentary beauty workshop, and you know that you can actually get all this makeup, and I can give you those tips and ideas all the time. It's just a lot easier, okay? So your makeup tips is something that I will give you, complimentary, and then you know this is actually the part of the actual makeup pack as well, okay?
Okay. Yep, I can see how it all kind of comes together. That's great.
Yes, it does. Okay. Now, could I also let you know, again, this beautiful pack that I do have, this pack is valued at over $260, and it's $100 for the whole pack, and you're actually getting your beautiful, I know, beautiful. Now, I don't know, do you actually use foundation brush, or do you use your fingers, or do you use a sponge?
So I usually use my fingers because I've got one of those liquid foundations.
Okay. Now, I've been using a liquid foundation for many years, but I actually use a foundation brush. Application is smoother. Yes, you don't get any streaking, and then you can blend in your foundation a lot easier by using a foundation brush. That's another little tip. And then you don't get all your foundation on your tips as well, on the fingers. Much easier. Okay. Beautiful.
So do we get one of those in that pack?
Yes, you do get. And the brush is for free, and you also get a lipstick for free. There's a couple of other, and a compact for free in the actual makeup pack as well. So you've actually got all of that in there. I don't know if you can actually see that well. Trying to figure out where to go.
Yep. Okay. Oh, yes. Ooh,
okay.
Yeah.
Concealer. So there's plenty in the makeup pack as well. Okay. Beautiful. Okay.
Wow, that's exciting.
Now, one last thing, can I also let you know, Marianne? I don't know if you've ever used our gorgeous Nutri-Rich oil.
Quite a long time ago. Yes, I'm pretty sure my grandmother, I'm pretty sure used to have that. So, because it's been around for a while, hasn't it?
52 years to be exact. So So it has.
And I know she used to swear by it though. So, and I know when I stayed with her, I'd kind of, just surreptitiously grab a bit of it, and I'm go, "Ooh, this is nice."
The reason why I'm actually showing you this one, a lot of ladies, if you love the idea where you can have your own beauty shop, this is where you can order online. So if you love the idea where you can have your own beauty shop and have the convenience, then you've actually got the Nutri-Rich oil as a free gift for having your own beauty online shop as well. So that's another little extra little freebie as well. Yep.
Very good. All right. So you've got lots of great specials coming in for Christmas by the looks of it, which is pretty incredible, especially. So how would that work in terms of delivery and that kind of thing coming up to Christmas as well? So if I was ordering something today or on the weekend,
what I can actually do is have it personally delivered to you directly, so then you know that you've actually got that guarantee for your Christmas goodies to come to you directly. Yeah, so that's why. So you can actually do that. Is it? Yes, my daughter's at the door. You've got to love live games,
don't you? Nothing like going live at home, is there?
Absolutely. I'm just going to go with it for now.
Yeah, that's right. These things happen. All right. So, okay. So we've got some amazing stuff to do. You've given us some great tips, particularly
Yeah.
around sort of setting up that really great foundation.
Yes.
And so essentially, if we're wanting to get more information, we can do like an online workshop with you.
Yes, you can.
Is that
Absolutely.
so that's right?
Yeah.
And is that like, sort of the ones that I remember, where you need to have a group of people, or can it just be a one-on-one, or how does that actually work?
It can be either or. It can be online, a virtual online one, or it can be an in-home. It could be a one-on-one virtual or a one-on-one facial treatment, or the workshops, little vouchers that I have. It can be a workshop in the comfort of your own home with a couple of ladies, or it can be an online one. It's a virtual workshop, again, with 5 to 6 ladies. So whichever way it suits you, it's much easier. And then again, I go through tips and ideas. If it's an in-home one, you also get a chance to experience the facials and the products. If it's virtual, then I can actually even send you some of the products as well. So it's
Oh, okay.
much easier.
Oh, well, that sounds really good.
Whatever's easy for you.
So obviously doing that, you'd kind of give the person these specific tips for their skin type and their makeup needs and all of that sort of thing.
That's correct, darling. Yeah, absolutely. Because everybody's got different skin, and there's also different skin types and also makeup as well. So I do both. Yeah. As a beauty expert, as a beauty coach, I can do that as well.
Oh, that's excellent. All right. So what would be, if there is one, and your number one tip for just kind of looking amazing, say for Christmas Day or for a Christmas party at the moment? Would there be one thing that you would sort of recommend people do?
The one thing that I probably would say is have your skin prepped before anything else, because I find having a good skincare, because I find that is your base for everything. And going with a natural look, that's the one thing that I will say. A great skincare and having a natural look that will take you from during the day to even an evening. That would be my number one tip, pretty much for the Christmas season. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can kind of just go from a bit casual, dress yourself up a bit, but still be confident in what's happening. Oh, that sounds good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just pretty much
Excellent.
different outfit and then
Yes,
you've done it. A little bit of extra coffee, a little bit of extra
yeah.
blush. Got it.
Just freshen up a bit. Oh, wow. Okay, so, well, it's been absolutely great chatting with you today and getting some amazing tips on all kinds of things. It's been a lot of fun. And I have to say, you've really got me now going, oh, how can I get hold of some of your Christmas specials? Because they're looking pretty good. So we might have to have, a little bit of a contact after this and see what we can sort out.
That sounds great. Great.
But I know that if people go to your business Facebook page, they can actually do stuff through there, can't they?
Absolutely, darling, because I do have my website on there. So if they're happy to go there, absolutely, they can look at some of the specials, the products. It's all there. Or if you want to personally message me for any particular questions, any beauty concerns, then you can contact me directly and I will get back to you personally.
Okay, sounds great. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me and having a chat and giving us lots of great ideas. I am going to kind of drop you out and just wrap things up if that's okay. So
Thanks,
let me do that. So we'll say bye and thank you for joining me.
You're very welcome.
Whoops, I think I cut it. Never mind. So hopefully you have enjoyed getting some of those tips. I know there were some useful things there that I kind of hadn't really known before. And looks like she's got some amazing presents for Christmas. So if you've got someone who would really benefit for that kind of thing, there you go, you know where to go. Now, speaking of Christmas, I've actually been doing something that's a little bit fun. I started talking about it last week. And I've created this crazy fun kind of thing. So this is so I can have a bit of fun and also give people a little bit of some benefit at a great price and so on. So this is my 12 days of Christmas super crazy bargains. I'm up to day 6 so far. There are details on my Facebook business page, One Life to Flourish, about it. And I'll just let you know what today's one is anyway. So this is my Sleep Soundly program, which is an e-hypnotherapy program. Quite amazing and, really can help you to sleep well. And normally that's $500. The super crazy bargain price for one person for today is $100. If you're interested in the program anyway and you miss out on the $100, it's only $230 up until I do my next daily bargain tomorrow. So now this week it's a little bit sad because this is the final episode of Making the Leap. It's been great fun doing this show this year. I've met some amazing business owners and I've learnt some amazing things, heard some amazing stories, and hopefully you've enjoyed everything that we've learnt as well along the way. So it has been an amazing time, and I thank all of those women that I've talked to who have inspired me and hopefully inspired you. So I will be back next year, but with a slightly different show, so keep an eye out for that. Meanwhile, I do still have Monday Motivation, which will be continuing on, rest assured of that. So I hope you have a really great Christmas. I hope you have a really safe start to the new year, and let's just hope that 2021 has a lot of wonderful things in store for us. So Merry Christmas, and I'll say goodbye now. Thank you.